I wanted to hop back on here and share a couple other thoughts. Something I was reading in the news. This is regarding the incident between Will Smith and Chris Rock, and I've read a couple news articles. This first one here says that Will Smith could go on a retreat to deal with stress and do some soul searching. Okay, that's one news article that I was reading just last week. And what really stood out to me was the words soul searching, and whether or not Will Smith has indeed gone on a retreat. That is definitely to his advantage, and especially doing the soul searching. All right, so I wanted to just share that little thought. And something else, another news article that I was reading from the CBS News. It says here that Will Smith has been banned from Oscars for 10 years. All right, he has been banned from the Oscars or anything to do with the Oscar or Awards Academies, everything that's involved with that, for the next 10 years after slapping Chris Rock during last month's awards show. Okay, that was something else that I was reading. And two thoughts came to me. The first one was when I read that about him being banned, the thought that came to me is that such a bad thing that he has been banned from that? And also, is that such a bad thing that he is going on a retreat, getting away from everything to do some soul searching? So when I read those two things, it reminded me of when Jesus said, "What does a man advantage if he gains the whole world and loses his own soul?" So I found something. I want to share a few thoughts. The scripture references Matthew 16:26, when it says to gain the whole world is to receive all that the world has to offer: money, fame, pleasure, power, prestige. All right, I'm reading this from a little article that talks about what does it mean to gain the whole world but lose your soul. And when we think about the Oscar Academies, when most people think about Hollywood, when we think about famous actors or the rich and famous, all of that is included: money, fame, pleasure, power, prestige. So in this situation, with what's going on right now with Will Smith, and I hope for his sake he really is taking that retreat, taking that time away to do soul searching for his own sake. And this here says to lose one's soul is to die without a right relationship with Christ and spend an eternity in the lake of fire. And I wanted to share something else here. From this article, I will also include this link. And this author says, there is nothing more valuable than a person's soul. To trade that away is the epitome of foolishness. I totally 100% agree. When a person chooses to embrace this world, and I'm going to go back here with what he says here: money, fame, pleasure, power, prestige, etc. So when a person chooses to embrace that instead of heaven, he is forfeiting his soul. If a person rejects Christ for the sake of anything in this life, he will lose his soul. So I wanted to share those thoughts. And again, I really hope and pray that for Will Smith's sake, that he will do that soul searching. It is going to be so much more to his advantage. So what if he's banned from Academy Awards and all that stuff for 10 years? If this gives him that opportunity to get his soul right with Jesus Christ, this will be the biggest blessing in his life. So those are my thoughts, and I wanted to share that. Soul searching is not just for Will Smith, that is for all of us as well. So I wanted to add just those other couple thoughts. Again, have a beautiful Saturday. Till next time.